And amid a budget crisis and a swirl of controversies, NBC5 Investigates has learned that Mayor Brandon Johnson has signed a $100 million contract extension for Favorite Healthcare staffing.
Now, that's the Kansas-based company that operated the city's migrant shelters for 2 years. NBC5 Investigates' Bennett Haeberle is joining us now with what the mayor had to say about this. Bennett?
Well, Alex, we tried to get some clarity on this, but the mayor sidestepped our questions about why this $100 million contract extension was necessary. Instead, he talked about how his administration has saved Chicagoans money and created jobs. Since August of 2022, Favorite Healthcare Staffing has been paid $291 million to staff the city's migrant shelters through a mix of city tax money and federal funds. The company's been criticized by alders for exorbitant hourly rates between $50 to $156 per hour. And our own investigation last year showed the company routinely billed the city 84 hours per week per employee. Johnson has repeatedly said his office saved money through lowering those rates. But since April of this year, the city has been evicting migrants and closing shelters. There are nearly 10,000 fewer migrants in shelter now than there were in January. And with the city facing a $1 billion budget deficit, that led us to ask Mayor Brandon Johnson about this contract extension. How do we do that amid this budget crisis when there are fewer people in shelter? How do we justify that expense?
So we've saved the taxpayers over $200 million based upon the work that we've done. Over $200 million, while still investing on the west and south sides of the city of Chicago. That's what I promised to do, was to invest in people, and that's exactly what we're doing.
But as it relates to Favorite, I mean, we're saying we can't afford one controversial company, but we can afford extending them another $100 million when we have fewer people in shelter. How do you explain that?
There's a reason why. Well, there's a reason why there's actually less spending in sheltering right now. There's less spending. We have spent $70 million less.
And he went on to say that they've invested hundreds of million dollars again in the west and south sides of Chicago. Again, not a clear answer to us at the time. But just within the past half an hour, the mayor's office sent us a follow-up statement saying that $100 million is money, and in their view, is not new spending, but it's money that the city owes the company for the work it did between April and the end of next month.
So it was a past due amount.
And that's usually what happens with these contract extensions, that they wait until almost the end of the next month to sign it again, till it's almost due.
All right. Thank you so much, Bennett.
Yeah.